investors, are they not hearing that there is no light in Nigeria?
Whether somebody loots or somebody will not loot, a lot of things will happen.
Why is Tinubu doing this to us?
Join Kofi Bartels for engaging debates, expert insights, and your voice at the heart of every discussion. Don't just listen, participate. Tune in and be part of the conversation. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, a very good morning to you. Still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'm Kofi Bartels, and of course, the big story of the day: the Academic Staff Union of Universities (ASUU) embarking on a strike, and this is a 2-week warning strike over grievances regarding the non-implementation of a 2009 agreement with the federal government. We'll be joined by a former chairman of the Academic Staff Union of Universities at the Ignatius Ajuru University of Education, which is in Rivers State. Professor Ugochukwu Agi will join us in a matter of seconds. And of course, your thoughts are welcome. Other numbers we usually advertise: 0201 277 0993, 0201 277 0993. That's a number to call. For our female listeners, you can call 0201 465 7190, 0201 465 7190. That's for our female listeners. And of course, our WhatsApp number is 08095 975805. WhatsApp number again, 08095 975805. I think we have Prof on the line already. Prof Agi, good morning to you, sir. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, Kofi.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm sure you're enjoying peace in River State that has returned.
Yeah, you can say so.
Okay. All right. Prof, what are your thoughts on, you're former chairman of ASUU at the Ignatius Ajuru University of Education in River State. What are your thoughts on the ongoing, which is a state university, by the way? Are you part of the ongoing strike by ASUU?
Thank you so much. All the public universities in Nigeria, whether you are federal university or state university, are involved in the strike. And ASUU, Ignatius Ajuru University of Education, Port Harcourt, is also part of that strike. It was declared yesterday, following the directives from ASUU National. We have joined our colleagues. Yesterday we joined, and as I speak with you today, the strike is in full force, and then members are abstaining from offering their services.
All right. Prof, now you're a former chairman of ASUU, and you've been in the trenches for some time now. Over the past strikes, I remember we've been interviewing you at my time at Nigerian for Port Harcourt. What are your thoughts on the no work, no pay policy that the federal government has currently implemented, saying that if you go on strike, you will not be paid your salary?
That's a very primitive measure. It has always been their strategy. It doesn't mean anything to us, because we know, the union knows very well that it cannot be intimidated. So they're trying to use that primitive strategy to intimidate the union, which is very outdated, very primitive, and subhuman. And so we're not worried about that. We're prepared to make sacrifices for the betterment of education in this country. And if you try to look at the chart of what lecturers are paid, I'm talking about in Africa alone, you look at Nigeria is at the lowest rung. We're not even very bothered about that too much. We were saying that, there are a lot of things that you need to put in the university. You need to implement the agreements you reach with university staff. You need to look at the facilities in the universities. You need to do more to ensure that these universities are functioning like other universities all over the world. They are paying so much attention to themselves and not to national issues like quality education, quality healthcare, and even the economy. It's all about somebody talking about giving $85,000 to one person and all that and all that. You begin to wonder where it gets the money from and such things. So what I'm saying here is that strategy is very primitive and will not work with ASUU in the 21st century.
All right. Sir, am I correct to say, and I'm sorry to bring this up because it may be a painful memory, but am I correct to say that a lecturer at the University of Port Harcourt was said to have lost his life as a result of government's insistence on no work, no pay in 2022?
Okay, that's not just the only case. There were a lot of persons who lost either their life or other things. It has always been like that. We make a lot of sacrifice. People lose a lot of things during this process. And yet, we are usually determined to carry through. Because it's sacrifice we're making for future generations. And I'm wondering the caliber of politicians we have and the leaders we have in the country. You know, in Africa, Nigeria seems to be one of the worst countries where you have leadership problems, where leaders pay attention to themselves and they do not care about the nation entirely.
All right.
They keep reeling out false figures about the economy. That's what they keep doing.
All right.
They keep saying things that are not designable. You can't see them anywhere in this country. They keep talking about improved economy. If the economy has improved, why is it not reflecting all the sectors of national endeavors?
All right. Prof, you mentioned the fact that university academics in Nigeria are amongst the lowest paid in Africa. How much are the lecturers paid? Let's say from a professor in Nigerian university would not be any more than 580,000 naira, and that's what some politicians pay their gardeners. That's what they give to their girlfriends, and that's what they throw away at parties, at their O1Bs and things like that. And that's what you pay somebody who is at the basis of knowledge industry that should give you the kind of economy you need and the kind of health system you need and the kind of education you need. You pay him something very abysmal. How much? Convert that to dollars. You are there, convert it to dollars and find out whether it's up to $300. Who ends that? And then we have been consistently reminding them to make the place better, make the make pays better in the university, make other conditions better in the university, provide facilities for students to learn, including hostels and classrooms. How much is the budget for education? You just find out. And then find out how much the budget is for the National Assembly. How much does somebody in the National Assembly earn? What do they do there? They send prayers to their friends. And you know what that means. It's very ridiculous. That's not what happens in civilized places. Why are we so primitive? It looks like this is a primitive place. You can't treat those who are at the basic level, at the level where you have to give knowledge. You can't treat them in such manner. And I feel that all those who call themselves leaders and all that ought not to be leaders. They ought to be grasses and animals, sincerely speaking. So the professors in Nigerian public universities earn not more than 580,000 naira a month.
You can cross-check that. And they owe them allowances that are paid after 5 years each time. They owe them allowances for 5 years, 10 years. And when they want to pay such allowances, you don't know what they are owing them anymore. So they just get anything. How do you now keep somebody's allowances back and pay him the basic thing? So what does he go home with? And then he go around the university campuses and see that a whole lot of our colleagues do other things to be able to survive. Some of them are into farming. So Some are into transportation. Others are doing one thing or the other just to make ends meet. And then those guys who sit in Abuja or in those places just do nothing other than spend the money we have, just do nothing at themselves. What are they doing there? They make very weird laws that are primitive, outlandish, inhuman, and things like that. Just take a look at that.
All right, Nigeria. This is the state of education, university education today. I mean, I think it's enough. I usually don't like it when the lecturers strike and say they're striking for infrastructure university, because the truth is it's just the welfare of lecturers is enough, enough to shut down the schools, and that is a major problem that needs to be solved first. Because you can't build infrastructure and classrooms and then you don't spend on the lecturers. It's heartbreaking. I mean, we all knew, or we all know that this is the situation, but maybe some would not know how much or how bad it is. Today in Nigeria, you can't even survive through a month on 500,000 naira. If you look at the expenses of a family man, so I don't know how you lecturers are surviving. Prof, please stay with me. I know you may have some other things to do, but please stay with me. Let's see if some people in Lagos will want to say something to you or comment on what you've just said right here. 99.3, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Kofi.
Yeah, name, location, and contribution, please.
Yes, you have Samuel on the line.
All right, Samuel.
Yes, calling from Judah, yes. And good morning to your guests. You see, the thing is that it's quite disheartening, to see. In fact, personally, I'm tired of this repeated house. Anytime I see ASUU, that AS, you use something, it's always disturbing to me. Do you know why? Because I know once ASUU come on board, is they are now making these ASUU people to be synonymous to strike threatening. And the thing is, why is it always that what is actually in that 2009 agreement, whatever, that is so difficult, insurmountable, so overwhelming that there cannot be whether political, technical, or professional approach to it. And, talking about infrastructural development in our public institutions and even lecturers' remuneration, I have a lot of friends also who are lecturers. But sadly enough, I had one that we graduated about almost 23 years or 25 years ago now.
Yeah, you're out of time.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. All right, I'll take another call. Prof, I'll come back to you in a jiffy, please. 99.3, and name, location, and contribution. Straight.
Good morning.
All right, do turn off your radio set and call back. Prof, in 2007, ASUU went on strike for 7 months. Then the late Muhammadu Buhari was president. And those are days that if, someone says to you, you say, God forbid, bad thing, may it not happen again. The Speaker of the House of Representatives then, at the time, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, had several meetings to try and wait in when former Labour Minister Chris Ngigi could not handle the heat and was able to come to an agreement with the Osodeke-led ASUU. What was it about that agreement that has not worked and has led you to go on strike again? Because some Nigerians felt everything or most things had been sorted out and we won't be going down this road again. Professor.
Hello, Kofi, were you talking to me?
Yes. I'm asking.
It's very low. The sound is very low from your side. I didn't even hear one single word of what you said.
Sorry about that. Is it better now?
Yeah, okay, it's better.
Okay.
Fairly better now.
All right. So you had an agreement in 2007 to end your 7-month strike, 2022, sorry, to end your 7-month strike. That was one of the worst things to happen to education in this country. And when we think about it, we say, God forbid, may never happen again. So what was it about the 2007 agreement, 2022 agreement, which you reached with the federal government in the office of Femi Gbajabiamila, then Speaker of House of Reps, that has not worked and has caused you to go back to the trenches? Some would have felt that agreement was it, and you won't see ASUU striking again.
All right. So thank you so much. The challenge each time is the inability of the government of this country to implement agreements. The agreements are all there, right from 2009 to this moment. 2009 agreement specified clearly that there have to be a renegotiation every 3 years. And that was not going to be. Because once you have people in power, they choose what they like to do. So the one superintendent over by Bajabi and don't know what it's called. Okay, the current chief of staff to the president.
Yeah.
Could have been there, but the problem here is the implementation. ASUU keeps going back to say, get those agreements that you have done. Let's look at them and implement what you have in them. And then you have a government that will come on air to say, oh, federal government has met all the terms with ASUU. Just like the current minister who is not even living in Nigeria, who lives overseas, current minister of education or education.
Oh, it doesn't stay
who
in
lives
Nigeria.
overseas, just came. Yeah, can you hear me?
You're saying Tunji Alausa does not stay in Nigeria.
Does he live in Nigeria?
You're talking about the medical doctor.
In which a medical doctor, in the first instance, he's not even suited for that position because he's a medical doctor. And the president knows a lot of professors of education and all that who would have been able to advise him properly. This guy who has not followed what is going on in this country came around to say, oh, all the agreements have been implemented and all that. That's the problem. If you ask anybody within ASUU, they will tell you, you break down negotiations, you don't implement what has been negotiated initially, and then when you're asked, you go out to the public to dish out lies. And then what do you want the lecturers to do? Sit back and look at you as their God. Nobody is God in this country. Who all own this country? Those in government, those officials, those leaders are not the owners of the country. Who all are the owners of this country? And so we too know what to do to be able to get them to come to terms. So if they want to destroy educational system in this country, it's up to them. Yeah, we have done everything humanly possible to raise the consciousness of this country towards what leadership of this country from time to time, does to the education industry. You have to have a strong educational system to have a strong economy and a strong country. And then look at it.
So Prof,
it's about the implementations.
Okay.
It's about implementation. It's about failure to make to implement those agreements, failure to come to negotiate, failure to just do what had initially been agreed upon.
Okay, so this is all about the 3-yearly renegotiation of your salaries, review of your salaries.
Well, there was supposed to be a talk, renegotiation going on, or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then, eventually, the government is not coming forward. There was supposed to be implementation of certain aspects of earlier negotiations,
mm-hmm.
Earlier agreements, and nothing is going on. And so, what do you want the lecturers to do? Fold their hands, allow the university system to collapse. The other day, the federal minister of education said they released 150 billion for needs assessment. And you asking, is that the only issue there? Who did you release it to? Did you release it to who? We are all in the university system here and see. Now, the most recent projects from NIS were those that were awarded in 2017, 2018. And it's talking about 150 billion haven't been released in 2025. To who? Did they release it with the Vice Chancellor to NUC? So those are the issues.
All right. I'll take one last call before we go for a commercial. I'll come back to you, sir. 99.3, name, location, and country.
Hello, good morning, Kofi. Good morning to your guest, the Prof. And this is the Merchant Man. My question to Prof is, why has it taken this long that they continue to do the same thing all the time, expecting a particular result? Why is it that they are always quick to call off the strike without a concrete resolution? Then the second question is, why is it that they have questionable character members who always rig the election for these politicians? Because we know what has been happening. they use the professors to rig election to the office. At the end of the day, it is the same professors that keep on complaining and crying over the inability of the corrupt and crooked politicians to grace the conclusion of their agreement. So, Kofi, help me ask him, why is it that their members are all complicit in what we are going through today? Because it is their members, the professors that rig election for the politicians. Thank you very much.
All right, Prof.
Kofi, I think that man is completely wrong.
Okay, Prof.
ASUU does not rig elections, and ASUU made it abundantly very clear to members. If you are going to join anybody to do election, ASUU is not sending you. ASUU does not send anybody to go and conduct election for politicians.
Okay, Prof, we'll be back.
In ASUU.
We'll be back. We'll be back, sir.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Remember the name. Arenas Plus. When malaria strikes. Arenas Plus. Remember the name. Arenas Plus. When you feeling down. Arenas Plus.
Arenax Plus is the name to remember when you need to beat malaria with ease. Arenax Plus is a combination of artemether and lumefantrine and is effective in the treatment of malaria in adults and children. So the next time malaria strikes, remember the name. Arenax Plus beats malaria with ease. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see a doctor. Available in pharmacies near you. Arenax Plus is a quality product from Swiffer.
The energy from breakfast doesn't last my child the whole day. By half time, your champ will be low on energy. That's why break time is the right time to refuel with the nourishing Milo drink.
Keep your champ in the game with a Milo drink in their lunchbox. It's made from the goodness of malt, milk, cocoa, and contains iron and calcium. Milo drink has a great taste your champs will love and a nourishing energy to help them make the most of every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! Neighbor, this one your face strong like this. Hope everything dey okay.
I tire o. Price of foodstuff and cost of living won't choke the living o.
I talk am. Say you never hear of Eco World Food Day?
Eco World Food Day? I bet waiting be that.
Eco World Food Day na day where we dey celebrate farmers and food from farm to table. Yes so plenty fresh food go boku for sale and it gets 30% discount. Ogbonge games go dey for you to play and plenty gifts go dey for you to win.
You mean am?
Yes so Eco World Food Day fair na day for fun, food and celebrate of we farmers and it go happen for October 16 for Ikeja Police College by 9 a.m.
Hey, this one don't suit my belly well. Oh yeah, make I sharply go ready myself for a cool World Food Day. Mama and Katie, BC, Hawa, oh yeah, make una come here.
Eco Food Day, a day of fun, food, and celebration of our farmers. This event is proudly brought to you by Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture in partnership with BATF Foundation and Stanbic IBTC. Terms and conditions apply.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. My game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's my game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious, rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
What does it really mean to live limitless? It's a surgeon in Gombe leading a procedure in Lagos. It's SMEs showing up every day, pushing through the odds. It's students in remote towns streaming global lectures in real time. It's you making big moves in London while chilling by the pool in Abeokuta. It's power. It's freedom. It's mounting a router outside and connecting it inside for super fast internet. It's Airtel 5G Smart Connect. Enjoy unlimited data for limitless living with Airtel 5G Smart Connect. Visit the nearest Airtel shop to get yours. Airtel.
Auntie, you are enjoying, oh, only you. Peppered rice, amala, nkwobi, masa, cake, and now ice cream. I hope you have Jesty Fizz on you.
Jesty Fizz? I never leave home without it. That's right, Gestifees, the new natural effervescent powder for an instant refreshing relief from heartburn and stomach indigestion. Just add Gestifees into a cup of water, drink, and you're good to go. Gestifees, your relief on the go. Gestifees is from the House of Gestede. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Made and marketed by Ranbaxy Nigeria Limited, a Sun Pharma company.
It's the choices you make that set you apart from being good to being great. My choice? Nivea Men Deep Body Lotion with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Gives you both dark wood fragrance and 48-hour moisture. And my other top choice for all-day freshness, Nivea Men Deep Roll-On for 72-hour protection and fragrance with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Skin is for playing it smart. Nivea is for skin.
Keystone Mega Mini giveaway. Yeah. Cash is calling. Keep on winning. Oh, keep on winning. Win more. Ooh, yeah. Millions waiting.
From now to December 31st, 2025, you could be one of the 565 lucky winners in the Keystone Mega Milli giveaway. Simply carry out 10 transactions or more on any Keystone Bank channel for weekly cash wins, or save 10,000 naira or more for a month to qualify for the mega draw where millionaires are made. No account yet? Download the Key mobile app from your app store and open one today for your share of millions. T's and C's apply. Keystone Bank. We grow together.
Hey, madam, please, where can I buy soya oil?
You know there is soya oil, and then there is Devon King's soya oil, which is very, very, very soya.
I just wanted to hurry and buy soya oil to cook for my family.
Aha! For those your fine family, they will like Devon King's soya oil. It is very, very soya.
Okay. Oh yeah, give me the Devon King soya oil. That's very, very soya.
Introducing the new Devon King's Soya Vegetable Oil from Devon King's, our trusted family brand. Available in stores nationwide.
It's been me, my back, yo, my body, my shoulder, with Salon Pass. When the back is on the pain, you with Salon Pass. When the body on the trouble, you
Salon Pass Pain Relief Patch provides effective relief for stubborn pains such as back pain, shoulder pain, knee pain, and leg pain. Salon Pass is distributed by Drugstock and available in pharmacies and stores near you. Try Salon Pass today. Salon Pass, just patch it. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please consult your doctor.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
Little body, big moves. Little brain, big learning. Your little child is eager to do big things. Every sachet of Cerelac Junior comes with the nutrition they need: natural grains, protein, and iron to support their physical growth, learning, and development. So you can fully enjoy your little one's big moments of growth.
The voices that speaks the truth. Live from the heart of the conversation.
I think there's nothing that has strained our nerves like this concept of unity.
The politicians who are pushing out this narrative, they are not tribalistic, but they are making you tribalistic.
Nigerians have expressed their outrage over the certificate forgery by Nigeria's Minister of Science and Technology.
Same-sex marriage. Church of Nigeria rejects election of new Archbishop of Canterbury.
That the people that are killed in the Boko Haram or terrorism across this country are only Christians. That is unfair.
We are complaining. Election will come. We will still collect 1,000 naira and still pay for the same people.
Gas was to be sold by Dangote at 800 naira. It's all these gas dealers that block it.
Match your actions or match what you are saying with reality.
Stay with us. More coming up on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. Still the morning crossfire. We earlier told you that news this morning. I sort of love the way it was put in news at 6 right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The federal government says it is surprised by ASUU's latest strike. That is, for me, that's a bit. The federal government says it is surprised by ASUU's latest strike. We have it as former chairman of ASUU, that's the Academic Staff Union of Universities at the prestigious Ignatius Ajuri University of Education in Rivers State, Professor Ugochukwu Agi. Prof, thanks one more time for your time today, for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. And you were responding to Merchant Man, one of our listeners, who called in to accuse ASUU and its members of ASUU, rather, of enabling bad government. And when the professors who serve as returning officers in elections participate in electoral malpractice. What's your response to that, sir?
Thank you very much. This has been the complaint over time, and then the union's position on this is very clear. The union does not feed anybody to INEC for election. The union does not send anybody to INEC for elections. Those who go to elections, whether they are professors or what, do so using their own initiative. Nobody sends them. They go there themselves. They are not seconded to INEC by ASUU. INEC goes around recruiting them without the consent of ASUU. And ASUU makes it abundantly clear. If you die in the line of your duty, those who have recruited you should be held accountable. If you go to jail because of what you have committed, you go to jail. So the union does not take responsibility for those people who are recruited by INEC to conduct elections for them. ASUU does not and will never, I want to make it clear to that, my friend, that ASUU does not and will never send anyone to INEC to conduct elections. Those who go do so themselves.
But are you agreeing with Merchant Man that some of your members enable bad government, but they do so on their own?
We don't know those who go there. Some people who go there, they claim to be professors anywhere, because politicians are also very crazy set of people. They can go and recruit anybody from any place and say they're professors. We don't see them. Nobody gives us account of them. Nobody comes to the union to say, I am ASUU or I am going there. They don't. And so most of the people they have recruited on their own are people they see on the streets and get, and then call them professors just to enable them rig their elections. But we do not support, ASUU does not support rigging of elections. We do not support anybody who goes to rig elections.
Okay, but they are your members.
We do not also accept any member who goes out and commits a crime against humanity by rigging elections. I will not encourage anybody. So it is not. They shouldn't be calling members of ASUU. There are a lot of them who are members. Because they work in the university, they parade themselves. The people not think they are members of ASUU. They are not. They just work in the university and don't belong to the union. It has never been compulsory for anybody to belong in this union.
Yeah, Prof. Agi, I mean, your colleague, fellow Prof, is now is expected to be approved as, it has been announced, nominee to be INEC chairman, Professor Josh Amopeto. That's a colleague of yours. Are you saying he's not a member of ASUU?
I don't know if he's a member of ASUU. He has to tell you whether he's a member of ASUU. And then if he's going there as an individual. The union is not taking him there. So if he goes there, if he's a member of the union and goes there and destroys himself, that's his business. If he destroys the country, he should be held accountable. Okay. No union member should be used to destroy this country. Okay, whether you are in ASUU or you are in SANU or NASU. Whichever union you belong, you are not expected to assist politicians, to assist their devil politicians to destroy this country.
Okay, Prof, you forgot Konwa. You didn't mention Konwa.
What is that one? What is it?
Oh, Konwa, Prof. Your sister.
That's nothing like that.
No, sir, there is, and that's Congress of University Academics, Konwa.
Okay, it's not known to us. Maybe you can ask Ngige. Ask Dr. Chris Ngigi.
Because
he might tell you what that is.
Because even today, was it yesterday, they came out to say they are not part of the strike. They're rejecting it, and their members are going to go to classroom to teach.
See, those are not unionists. Those are renegades. Some of them are criminals. I'll tell you that.
Really?
And we are not aware of who they are.
Criminals?
They are not in our they are not in our reckoning.
Prof,
so don't worry about them.
Did you say some of them are criminals? How do you mean?
Yes.
Just tell us more.
Because most of them come to the university, in the universities, and we wish the union to defend them. When you don't defend them, they're going to look for somewhere to anchor. So that's why I say it's nothing. It doesn't mean anything to anybody.
No, so I want you to just throw some more light on the fact you said they're criminals.
I mean that some of them commit crimes in the university system. And then when they run to the union to defend them, and the union says no, they are not defended, they go away and then form something that nobody understands what they're doing.
All right. What kind of crimes might we be talking
from
about?
The streets and everywhere.
What kind of crimes might we be talking about, bro?
When you do examination malpractice, crime against students, crime against the educational system, is crime against humanity. Okay. When you extort money from students, it's crime. When you do things that are unethical in the university, you are committing crimes. And you could go to jail for them. So they seek refuge where they are accommodated, and then ASUU does not accommodate such people.
Okay.
So it doesn't mean anything to us.
So you're saying those who are part of this CONWA, which is a parallel academic union, a Congress of University Academics, are made up of criminals?
I don't know, you can ask them. But in our own perception, there are those who are falling out because they can't stay within the ethics of the union.
Okay.
And that's why you can see what they are doing right now. We're asking for better conditions, which they would enjoy eventually. And they are not saying they are not part of it. They're going to the classrooms. So what does that tell you? We're not. They are not in reckoning. I don't even want to answer any questions about them. But let's face other things.
What do ASUU members do, and even ASUU executives, and generally do about lecturers who will say, "Hey, I cannot stay away from the classroom. I want to go teach my students."
No ASUU member will go to the class. Those who are going to the class to teach.
No, I say lecturers in general. Yeah.
Sorry?
I mean lecturers who might decide to teach today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You won't find ASUU members going to teach. You'll find renegades. And while it's still the same condition, it's still the same welfare that we're fighting for. They go to class to teach because they are very hungry, like other people, but they cannot control themselves. They cannot see how they can cope with the situation. So they will go there and do what they wish to do. You're not looking at them. Nobody's monitoring them and all that. So we don't know that, sincerely speaking.
Okay. Prof, ASUU members, are there any ASUU members who've also engaged in some of these practices that you're accusing CONWA members of? Exam malpractice, collecting money from students, fraud, and other practices, other crimes? Are there members of ASUU who may have also committed these crimes you talked about?
Well, if we know them, we excommunicate them immediately, and we allow them to face the full wrath of the school laws. We allow the school to try them and mete out punishments to them. We don't hide people. We don't accommodate such people. Once they are seen, even the union itself and branches, takes action against them. And I can tell you how important ASUU members are. If you go to university like MGU, you will find ASUU members in various positions of responsibilities. And so it is in virtually all the universities in this country. ASUU members are entrusted with positions of responsibility. And then they discharge them very well. So, talking about ASUU members here and there, it's not very common. It's not very common.
Okay. Are you still on IPPIS? I don't know if even the...
No, that's nonsense. It's been... in my own state here, nobody brought about that.
Mm-hmm.
At the federal level, it has also been abolished or something like that.
But that is what the federal government is saying, pointing to say we have implemented our agreements with you. We have moved you
No,
out of IBPIS.
that is just one item. It's one item of it. How can you, because you have discarded a very negative system, you not feel that the people should be satisfied? We're talking about, this is holistic. Demands are holistic. We're not just talking about university, the welfare of the lecturers alone. We're talking about paying attention to the university and doing the right things. The struggle is not a selfish one. It's not particularly about the lecturers. It's even recently the lecturers are talking about their welfare. Otherwise, in the past, it has always been that you make the university a conducive learning community. The universities should be conducive learning communities, wherever you find them, as they are all over the world. That's what everyone is agitating for. At least you don't take your kids to Ghana or to anywhere anymore. Your kids are able to school here because you feel that the place is conducive. How many of those officials have the children in Nigerian universities? Most of their kids are overseas because they feel that those schools there are better, are conducive, better for learning.
All right.
Those schools have facilities. Go to some universities in Nigeria, and then check their laboratories and workshops.
Hello?
And all that, and see what you find there.
Okay, Prof, please stay with me. Let me put the next listener on the line. It's quite interesting, the picture you've painted of the state of affairs in the universities. 99.3, good morning. Your name, location, and conversation, please.
Yes, good morning, Kofi. Yeah, you have Sholola. Yes, okay.
I can't hear the person very well.
Good morning to your guest.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you have to speak up.
Okay, yes, can you hear me now? My take is that I think your guy there is kind of angry, so to say. He's emotional about the issue at hand. But like the question the last guy asked, yes, which is the same question I could have even asked if the guy has not asked it. He didn't respond to it the way I believe many Nigerians could have loved. You can't just say that all these professors, we are not talking about INEC chairman alone. We are talking about other state commissioners and all that. These returning officers here and there. These are lecturers. These are professors. They are not even just junior lecturers. So the question with the guy is asking, just in alluding to what the complicity of this problem that have been, here and there and all that. He should be able to shed more light. He can't just brief away that, those guys, they are just being picked from I really don't, I'm not comfortable with the adjectives we've been using with those guys. Okay. What we want, we are listening to you. What we want is, you can't tell me Professor Atayu Jega is just not somebody they don't pick, even the Yakubu and all that. We have other commissioners, other states. You can't say they are not part of you. What we are expecting, what we are expecting from him is that, based on the question you asked, what are they doing? Do ASUU have? They don't have a template or maybe sanction or project for any hearing or because this is where the problem started from. This is where the problem started from.
Can we allow Prof to respond to it?
So this is where the problem started from. We don't have people, we don't have the right people.
Okay, Shola is out. Is also Prof, are you there, please?
Yes, I'm here. I would like to say that the likes of Mahmoud and others that have gone to INEC to work as either chairman or anything there are on their own. They are recruited by the state. And if they go there, they don't represent ASUU. They represent their families and themselves. If they take ASUU ideals to their positions, you probably will not find them doing things they do. They are recruited from the street or from wherever they are recruited, and they get there and they pursue the agenda which anyone who has recruited them has given to them. ASUU does not give this person this agenda.
All right.
And ASUU will not ask anybody coming from anybody who's a professor to go there to a given position and then behave contrarily to what the laws of the land say.
Okay, Professor, thank you. We have our next listener. This is a WhatsApp call. WhatsApp caller, your name, location, and contribution, please.
Good morning, Oga Kofi. My name is Ola from my 12.
All right.
Well, this issue of ASUU and federal government, the truth is, our government they are blatant liars. They lie right in the face of Nigerians, and they feel that nothing Nigerians can do about it. As for me, the only situation to all this is one thing. If we are going to elect any of these guys to any public office in Nigeria, all of them, we should give them a condition that they should bring their children and their grandchildren to all our, from primary, secondary, and tertiary level. Their children should be there before we vote them into any public office.
All right, thank you.
If that happens, there will be security, there will be good education. That one will be sorted. They won't leave their children and their grandchildren in the school and let them be kidnapped.
Thank you for your time. All right, I think Prof mentioned that he doesn't know any foreign student in universities, public universities here in Nigeria. I don't know if the children of these leaders attend these schools. Obviously, we know the answer. Okay, let's see. We have, I think, another call on. Is that a WhatsApp call? Right, it's not. 99.3.
Hello, Kofi. Good morning.
Welcome. Your name, location, and contribution.
My name is Logi, calling from Yanapaja.
All right.
I think I tried to listen to the professor, and he spoke very well. Me, I would suggest that with our election that we are doing, before they will employ anybody from any professor, they should give the contract to ASUU to bring all these professors or so called, so that if anyone fuck up, the whole ASUU responsible. Because what the man said is truth. If you went to the street to go and get professor, they do your bid. I think that is what I'm going to say this morning. Nigeria if they want to bring their professor, the ASUU should be involved to bring them, so that if they fuck up, you should hold ASUU.
Sorry, please. The word I was hoping you would learn your lesson. We can't use those words on radio. So what he's saying is that I think you're agreeing with Professor that because ASUU, you can't hold them accountable. They were not consulted. The members went on their own, and then when they do perform badly, you're calling ASUU. ASUU didn't send them. So what this caller is saying makes some sense. I'll pick another one from WhatsApp. WhatsApp caller, your name, location, and contribution, please.
Yeah. You see, this one in my because
your name, sir.
My name is Obuesi Frank.
Okay, welcome.
Elder Obuesi Frank is my name.
Welcome.
Yes. And many times when I think of this ASUU issue, I feel so bad about it because can you imagine now they have not started the strike, and the government is giving an order that if they should go on strike, that they will not be paid. So that is insult upon injury. How do they say it? You see, so it is very annoying. So after this particular, when this issue is resolved now, then another time we'll be talking about our payment. No work, no pay, and this. We begin to talk about that one again.
All right, Elder.
It is annoying.
Thank you.
It is annoying. It is very annoying.
Thank you very much. Good time. Prof, before we go, the federal government, they've said that they are surprised, that ASUU is on strike because they've already paid your end allowances, 50 billion. They are making, they're clearing the backlog of your salaries, your arrears, and your allowances, and also they've brought you off IPPIS and mainstreamed your payment of salaries and allowances to avoid future backlogs. Now, after these 2 weeks, what happens? After these 2 weeks, what happens?
Well, NEC will decide. After the 2 weeks, NEC will decide. Mm-hmm. After the 2 weeks, NEC, National Executive Council of ASUU, will decide the next step. The government is making very spurious claims, and they were not joining issues with them. What we have done is before them. It's before them. And they see, and that's why they are panicking. That's why somebody is saying they are surprised. If you wake up from sleep on the wrong side, you'll be surprised about things happening around you. And so if you don't comprehend an issue very well, you'll be surprised that certain things are happening. If you don't understand certain things, you'll also be surprised that those things are happening around you. So the issue with the Minister of Education is that he's very surprised because he doesn't understand what the issues are. and he doesn't want to sit down to understand them. He's being high-handed, and then trying to, just like somebody rightly mentioned here, rob lives on the faces of Nigerians. So we will see how that pans out. The union has taken its decisive step, and then let's see how that ends. But I tell you that in the next 2 weeks, when NEC meets again, we'll know the next steps.
All right. Prof, I want to thank you so very kindly for your time. I think you've told us today that the most a professor in Nigeria's public universities can earn is 580,000 naira a month. That is woefully inadequate. I want to thank you for your time. We wish you all the best. I hope that you can get, the results that you want, so we can have a smooth academic calendar. Professor Ugochukwu Agi is former chairman of ASUU at the Ignatius Nigerian University of Education in Rivers State. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Kofi Bartels.
Yes, sir.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back.
When I wake up in the morning, I need something to help me start my day. Pick 4, 5, 6 has DHA. It helps my brain to grow. It helps me to be smart. Oh, my own milk, oh, Pick 4, 5, 6, yeah. My own milk, oh, Pick 4, 5, 6, yeah. My own milk, oh, Pick 4, 5, 6, yeah. My own milk, oh, Pick 4, 5, 6, yeah.
You dey find where you fit bet sharply and cash out anytime.
iLotBet dey here. From iLotBet, football, withdrawal, odds with a boss brain, 100 million casino jackpot. Each your life fit change with iLotBet. Bonus boku when you sign up, and iLotBet iBot AI there to help you for predictions matter 247.
No dolo.
Sharply download the iLotBet app now or visit www.ilotbet.com. If you snooze.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.